Now I bet you're curious. Well, Shaggy, what are you gonna do to judge people? It's quite simple, you see. I'm gonna load into tower. I'm gonna comb through all of the blueberries, and we're gonna judge not only their fashion, the fit. We're gonna judge the fit. We're also gonna judge the function of the fit. I'm going to comb through every plebeian out there, and I'm going to judge you. Now, granted, to be fair and to give due where it is, I'm not going to be harsh. I'm not going to be rude and mean about it, unless the person should know better. So, first I'm going to make sure that this is working, so I'm going to mute the mic, and then I'm going to listen to the stream. So, give me just a second. And it's working beautifully. Okay, so let's get loaded up. We're gonna jump to a tower. What we'll do is we'll jump into different spaces. We're not gonna go. I'll know if they should know better based on seasonal rank, the total triumph score, and the overall rank. So generally speaking, a rank 10 or 11 should know the weight. Like, I'm a rank 10. The only thing that I haven't done is I haven't gilded my Conqueror this season, because I don't want to. I hate the Grandmasters. And just for reference, so that everyone knows, I am the season rank 249. I'm a Guardian rank 10. I'm 1832 power, and my, Triumph score is at 19,000. So if somebody is sitting at, 600 Triumph score, they clearly have not been playing the game for long enough to know better about builds. Unless they're playing on a secondary spoof account. So we're going to set up here in our throne and judge the peasants. Alright, let's go through. We don't have many here. We got several people in fire team. So King Dabs 20 from the Soba clan. Soba clan. Okay. What are we working with? Fit? I think the fit looks good. I'm getting kind of... the bond? The bond is a no-go for me, but I'm getting kind of angelic vibes. Are we getting kind of some... with the wings everywhere? Kind of liking it. I love the use of the Sagira shell. That makes you a chat. He's at 17,000 Triumph score, so... he should know better. For the most part, Bill's not bad. He's running Dragon's Breath, Solar Scorch. It's great. Triple Hundo. So he's a Giga Chad. Starfire Protocol. Great exotic. 3-4 seasons ago. It's okay now. I also don't know if I like Dead Orbit Resurrection on it. I would have personally liked some gold thrown in there, and maybe the Fire Bond. I don't know, that's me personally. Word of Crota is definitely not what I would use. He's a paragon. He's max. The man has soloed dungeons. He should know better about, unless he's gotta use a void hand cannon for some reason. Maybe. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt on that, but also, just saying, you should know better. Auto-loading recombination on Mountaintop is I'm gonna go for that roll, maybe? What does recombination do again? Elemental final blows increase the damage of this weapon. I'm gonna be going for that shot, that roll. I'm gonna go for that roll. That's a fantastic roll. But yeah, so that's a great roll. Dragonfly Curse Thrall. It synergizes double explosion. That's fine. Dragon's Wrath. Decent build. So We handled the first king. Now we're going for King Nip 20 from the Destiny Squanchers. There was Secrets of Black Armory, which decent name. High power, decent 15,000 triumph score, double hundo. Double hundo is easy on Hunter. Fit wise, I don't know about you guys. I'm not a fan of that cloak. Not a fan. He's a conqueror, so he knows what he's doing. He's got a Trials of Osiris shell, so he's cracked at Crucible too. It's got to be. I'm pretty sure you get that from like going flawless multiple times or something like that. Or he was carried. I don't know. Speculation. My biggest issue that I have with his build is that he has one piece of Artifice armor. So he's got a natural 106, I think, with his armor. Yeah, he's not running any resilience mods, and the man's got natural 106. Yeah, because he's got two pieces sitting at 32 and another one sitting at 25. Like, natural resilience. If he were to get these rolls on some Artifice armor, because Artifice armor is the only type of armor that gives you this extra little mod slot here that gives you a +3 to any stat of your choice, he'd be killing it. He'd be absolutely mollywhopping it all. And just so that people aren't thinking, oh, well, you're a jerk, Shaggy, for judging people like that. I'm not running. Hold on, let me put on one of my good builds. We'll put on my. That's not my good build. We'll put on there. Okay, that's also not my. Where's my good build? Where's my good build? Is it this one? No. Maybe I don't have a good build. Maybe I don't have a good build right now. There, we'll put on my arc build. But I'm gonna, as you can see, I have builds set up. They're full builds. This is a decent build where I make myself Radiant and use Exnetha class to get solar kills. And that's not a natural 102, but I can't physically. I also need to fix that. I'll do that later. Anyway, I forgot what we were doing for a second. Okay, let's go judge some more plebeians. Panda Shanker. Ha. Okay. So, sitting at 9,000. I'll be a little more lenient with him. I'm gonna right off the bat say the fit is not a fit. It is not a fit. He's got a cowboy hat. That's cool. Memory of Cade Bond, always fine. We like the Memory of Cade Bond. I'm gonna say that he needs to change the cloak. The robes, the main body of it. It's not working, homie. It's not working. You got like all the armor in the back, a little bit of armor in the front. It's not working. Not with the cowboy hat. Go with something different. Build wise, pretty basic warlock build. He's got a god roll mountaintop. I'm gonna go for that for sure. Running Sunshot. Sunshot's great. He's running triple hundreds at a rank 7. Triple hundreds is insane. And maybe that's is that why he's nope. He's got triple hundreds on his freaking armor that's not Artifice, except the Bond. I agree. It's very one note. Like the only color comes from the gauntlets here. He doesn't have a shader on them, and so they have that like iridescent, like heat treated look, but that's the only color. I don't like. And he made that. Like that's multiple different shaders to try to. Not a fan. Not a fan personally. Touch of Flame, Heat Rises, basic. Ignition, Scorch. Fire Sprites with Scorch and Solar Grenade Final Blows Cure. Pretty basic. He's got a very one-note build. I will say, Hammerhead's not the play for this. Like there are like if he needs a machine gun, Hammerhead or um the one from what's that raid? Gosh, what's that raid? Deepstone Crypt Commemoration. That's it. Those two machine guns, great. He has to have a machine gun because I don't know if off the top of my head if there is a solar 450 or a solar I think 500. I don't remember, but I don't I don't particularly like the setup. Oh, and he's gone. We're checking out Boogie Woogie Man 9. Okay. Basic Hunter. I don't mind the fit. I'm getting Spartan vibes. I like the cloak. I actually quite dig, minus the helmet. The Graviton forfeit kind of messes with it because I love the red and the gray aesthetic with the bits of gold in there. It's not too one note. We're getting a very regal Spartan vibe that I like. My biggest concern is this big old flashy thing on the chest. It's like Batman symbol, but like worse. Anyway, build double primary is not the schmoove. That's not a good roll. Auto loading holster one for all. He's running a very random sword, but I'm like he's new, relatively. Like the man is sorry. He's Guardian rank 5. Triumph score of like 1,000. 460. And is that 26 is his season rank? He's not been playing this season. I don't know. It's good aesthetic wise. Build wise, it's really easy to just throw Graviton Forfeit on a void. Graviton Forfeit is literally given to you by a quest because it's, hey, this makes you invisible for longer. That's what it does. It's not a huge jump. I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds, which is a deal. So it's good. And then Graviton Lance, I think, is also given to you early on, fairly early on. It doesn't have a caddy. The caddy makes it good. I think it gives a boost to all of its stats. But double primary to sword, not the schmoove. He needs to up his stats, but again, he hasn't been playing long, so I'm gonna give him a pass on that. Aesthetic wise, Boogie Woogie Man 9, you're doing great. Love the aesthetic. Maybe this fit would look better under solar with some other exotic here. But otherwise, you're killing it, dude. Alright, we're going on to Jack Wolf. He's been in the fire, not the fire team, the tower longer. Wow, he is bright. This has got to be a meme build. Okay, so fun fact. My friends and I, Michael and Ryan, Demigod to Chungus and Drug Doing Dave, we have started this like game that we call it. It's not really, we play Destiny, but what we do is each of us takes turns forcing somebody to use a build. So, for example, yesterday, Michael made me use Foe Tracer and Sunshot on my Hunter. And I had to make a build with those two exotics, an armor piece and a weapon. We always do what we call the, like, be a jerk round, or the, just evil round, where it still has to relatively synergize, but you can just pick useless exotics. What I did to Michael last night was I gave him Actium War Rig and Tommy's Matchbook. This is so very close to that. And by so very close, I mean it is Actium War Rig and Tommy's Matchbook. It's the same build that I forced Michael to use. Relatively, he obviously had other weapons. Again, that auto-loading recombination mountaintop. It's making me jealous and making me think I really need to go get one. And then Hammerhead 4th times killing tally. Great roll. Weapons are good. Like, Tommy's Matchbook is just not a good gun. Did they... Like, if... The whole point of the gun is it burns you alive with sustained fire. Like, literally, it lights you on fire. Overheat damage is reduced while not aiming down sights. Overheat, sustained damage, fire with a weapon overheats it, increasing damage but burning its user. You light yourself on fire. He's running a healing nade. This is actually almost exactly what he was running. Restoration and Cure, Scorched Fire Sprites, Powered Melee for Radiance. Yeah, this is close to what he was running last night, which is really weird that I saw this not in a joking meme build that I forced him to do. Wild. And he's gone. Now we're going to check out Exo 6 from the Hard-Headed Exiles. Fit. Yeah, Michael's a trendsetter. He started something or I started something via Michael and we had no clue. What do we think of this fit though? What's our determination on it? I have a thought, but I wanna see what you think, chat. What is your opinion? Specifically my girlfriend who's in the chat. I love her. What do you think? What do we think of Exo 6's appearance? Just as a side note, he has like 9,000. Like, he's running a Pantheon emblem. He should know builds. Just, yes, he's a rank 7, but that might be because he didn't buy an expansion or something. He's season rank 179. Rank 7. He's 1828 power. He's got 9,000. He should know builds, but I agree. Very odd. My biggest problem is coloration and effect of all the armor except I would say the chest piece and the arms gives me ice vibes. The helmet, the legs, and even the mark to an extent. They're giving me like cold. They're giving me frosty. They're giving me like winter chill. Spearmint 5 gum, if you will. But the arms are solar. The chest piece is it's black and blue. Like, the color scheme's not bad. Minus the mark. Mark is horrendous. Especially like the frilly crotch cover. Don't like frilly crotch cover. That's not a schmoove. Appearance-wise, I'm sorry, Mr. Exo6. It's not a fit. This is a hardcore pass. Moving on to his build, though. Pyrogale gauntlets, excellent. I love Pyrogales on my Titan. They just make Burning Maul a one-off super, and it makes Consecration better, which Consecration needed to be better anyway. Explosive Payload Incandescent, a Harrowed Zowli's Bane, fantastic weapon. Reconstruction Surrounded. I would not put Surrounded on Crux Termination. I would go for Reconstruction Explosive Light, me personally. To each their own. Maybe he likes shooting rockets with Thrall coming right at him. I think that's a terrifying idea. And then Witherhoard. Witherhoard is one of the best weapons in the game. It's been nerfed. It's still one of the best weapons in the game. I think mine has well into like the 12 or 20. Hold on. We're gonna check we're gonna wait for more people to come in. We're gonna look at my Wither Horde that I don't have on me because I tried to break it up. Wither Horde. Where is my Wither Horde? If it's on a different character, is it on this character? It is on this character. 13,000. It's a lot. 13,000 is a lot. For retrospective, I think my recluse, my original recluse, if I can find it, it's here somewhere. Unless I have it on a character for like memeing in the Crucible, which I very well might. Do I have it on a character for memeing in the Crucible? I might have it on my Titan for memeing in the Crucible. Nope, there it is. 16,000. So, a lot of kills. Oh, it's even worse in real life. Like, oh, the mark is so bad. It's bad. Exo6, please, fix it. Okay. Did anybody else trickle in? I'm not gonna judge the people on my friends list. They don't deserve that. Preston plays 239. I feel like I have seen. I know he's just a little baby. Hold on, I have to sneeze. I can't even tell you how close I was to just like sneezing really hard directly at the mic, and you would have hated me for that. So I didn't. This is he's a baby. He's a little guy. Season rank 20, like triumph score of 1,715, which that's up there by his name. That's where I see that. Yeah, he's got like fresh boy armor and like a piece of Reverie Dawn. 2 pieces of Reverie Dawn, I think. Yeah. And he's running the random Vanguard Unity base shader, I think, that you unlock fairly early. He looks like a discount Hot Wheels mascot to me. And don't get me wrong, Riley Reloaded, a prominent YouTuber and streamer, who does like challenge runs in Destiny, he dons the Hot Wheels colors. You're making it worse, man. You're making it worse. Like, does this thing scorches? Put it with solar. And like, oh no. And these are this can't be a. Okay. That made me depressed, so we're gonna go to Cloud Johnny, who is also new. So we're gonna be nice. Okay. First thing is that cloak has gotta not exist anymore. I can put aside every other. No, I can't. Double primary and a sword. Why do people do double primary and a sword? It's not a move. Let me message DJ really quick because he I don't know if you can see this. You might be able to see this. No, you can't. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's judge more people. Oh, that's nope. Okay. We will now. We looked at Cloud John 007. We're gonna move to Pruitt 01. I'm trying to make their names sound cooler than they are. Okay. So it's all one armor set, I think. It's not. I don't think it is. I Yeah, it's not all one armor set, but it's close to all one armor set. It's not a bad armor set. It's very just dark and gray. Um he must have been playing Crucible. He must have been. Double primary and oh. That actually makes his build a lot better, actually. So I'll give him that. He's running an actual build, it seems. Osmiomancy. Let's see, is he running Frost Pulse, Ice Flare Bolts? Yeah. Yeah, he's got a Crucible build going. Great for him. But not a fan of the fit personally. What does chat think of the fit? Do a slow spin for you. And he is not a baby. He is sitting at 8,000 triumph score, so he's not a baby. I'm gonna go to his. Oh, and he's not using a single shader across it. That's good. I agree. Kind of basic. It like aesthetic wise of the robes and the helmet. Like the aesthetics are fine. The coloration and stuff makes it very basic. I will agree with you. All right, Pruitt. We're gonna move to Art Vandelay. 1836 high power. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm a minority. I hate this fit. So this is the PlayStation helmet that we got. It is Ghost of Tsushima inspired. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I don't like this helmet, mostly because of the weird Cyclops eye going on. But the fact that it's got the ghost mask, great. He's wearing two pieces of that set, which is fine. He's wearing the Phoenix Protocol ornament. Great ornament, looks amazing. But again, it's just all black. It's all black with like orange lights. But I think the most horrendous part of this is the boots. Why do the toes of the boots do that? And those aren't like cuffs where you put boots on. They're just there. Like flares. Just going out. It's so bad. So what's the face for? Is it the judgment on his fit? Yeah. I don't like the boots. I don't like the basicness of it. Like, you can build so well into like the samurai aesthetic on Warlock. This is just not it. This Bond, the grasping hands is cool to a degree. I just not this shader. He's using Erebos glance on everything. It's not it, homie. Build wise, Phoenix Protocol, good. He's using an Apex Predator with Reconstruction Bait and Switch, that's good. Disorienting auto loading Pardon Dust, that's good. Hierarchy of Needs isn't fantastic, but it's not bad. He needs to get that caddy done. It's a build. Does this scorch? I don't think it scorches. Scorching would make it even better. Ignition spread scorch. Restoration lasts longer. class ability with Scorch, and you apply more Scorch. He is, however, close to running the Chad. Icarus Dash is the Chad move. I love Icarus Dash. Okay, we did Pruitt. Pumpkin Kinge 31. Here's your baby. We do not. Oh, we don't judge them harshly. Oh, we don't judge the babies harshly. I'm finding it very hard not to judge him harshly. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move. He's a baby. He doesn't know any better. Okay. Hmm. To say that I hate it is like the fit. To say that I hate it is an understatement. Green Arrow meets Red Skull. This is if Green Arrow and Red Skull, like, the worst parts of both were put together. So he's running a Caliban's hand build. The build, fine. The build, great. I love Caliban's hand. But you're right. It clashes horrendously. He wants to be really edgy. What it's like is it's like, oh, I want to be edgy. But I want to defy my parents. But my parents have dark hair, so I'm going to dye it green. That's what it feels like. He feels like he's trying to revolt in, like, a really weird way. Sam Stone, buddy, if you want edgy, go get Super Black. Just go get Super Black. It's okay. If you don't want to be basic, use a different shader. Go with a red and gold aesthetic. Go with a nice white and red aesthetic. Why would you choose the worst greens imaginable? Greens. There's two apparent greens that I can see. Oh, and a yellow, because this cloak, those yellow like teeth, they don't change. They're stuck. That's why I don't like that cloak. Why would you choose? You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of the Joker. The one from The Dark Knight. He reminds me of the Joker. But like a really like bad rendition of the Joker. Like somebody read the first 3 lines of a Joker character synopsis and then ate a lot of magic mushrooms and tried to imagine what the Joker looked like. It's not good. I'm sorry. Build's fine. Sam Stone, but okay. Shadow Death. He's young, but not bad. Why can I see his face? Put that away. There are children present. Put that away. Okay, my biggest complaint about the build is the fact that he has 124 resilience. Like, take that mod off, and take that mod off. Put those into literally any other stat. You don't need 100. Like, you hit 100 and it plateaus unless you go over 200, and that only affects Crucible. And I don't even know if they've changed that or not. They might have. Shadow Death, this is your subconscious speaking. We don't need 20 over maximum resilience. Resilience only stacks to 10. And you get 10 for every 10 that you have. So 100 makes it the maximum. Please, I'm your 20 other stat points. Put me somewhere useful. Otherwise, his build's not that bad. He's got well, yes, it is. It's bad. The fit's not that bad. It's giving very like evil paladin vibes to me. Like with the gauntlets being all spiky and edgy. I will say I don't like the boots. I feel like the boots and the top half clash. Like there's a lot of armor over here, but you like forgot to put your pants on. It gives me the vibe that like he started putting on his like business suit, and then put on board shorts. That's the vibe it gives. Otherwise, the build horrendous. It's bad. So he's running a really crappy rolled age-old bond. Stats for all collective action. I hate collective action. It's bad. Unless you're like really building into elemental pickups. It's bad. Um I guess a Ruvendil is a good substitute for Riptide. And by good substitute, I mean bad substitute because its charge time is horrendous. But like it's a subsistence chill clip. If it was auto-loading chill clip, even better. But like for like not being able to get a Riptide, maybe he just hasn't grinded for a Riptide. I guess it'll do because it's got the chill clip. Dragon's Breath is good, man, but not like as good on Void. But please, Mr. Shadow Death, redistribute those 20 points that you have shoved in resilience for no reason. Please, sir, get some help. Okay, the last little boy was in, as we saw it last. Ooh, okay, aesthetically, I like this. Aesthetically, I like this. Maybe setup wise, it's not great. He hasn't hit 100 in any stat. He's at rank 9 and 2, or he's at ninth tier in tier 9 and 2. That's fine. You can work with high like distributed stats. They don't all need to be 100s. Like I may make it sound like that. And he's not a terribly high triumph score. He's at 2,316. He's doing pretty good for himself. The like Heart of Inmost Light, excellent exotic. It's been nerfed, but use an ability to empower other abilities. It's great. It lets you like chuck a barricade and then throw your nade, and that nade is stronger. Or like melee something. And with Berserker, honestly, with Berserker, that's great because Banner of War and Into the Fray. So he's getting woven. I feel like that's like, you don't necessarily need that because you're getting the damage resistance from Banner of War, but I don't really know how Into the Fray stacks with Banner of War, like how Woven Mail interacts with it. Chow, sorry, what's the opinion on the last little boy's fit? Do we like his like kind of bronze paladin, bronze knight vibe that's going on? Or are we saying it's not a fit? You don't like the plume on the helmet. That is, very fair. It does give, like, horse tail vibes. I don't like its placement. It's, like, directly above the forehead. I don't necessarily like the location. I don't mind the plume. You think without it would be better if it just didn't? Yeah, I could definitely see that. It would definitely give more of like a hardened Templar Knight vibe. Um, I don't necessarily mind like I have a ponytail, so I can't really say anything. I wouldn't mind like a ponytail-esque look, but this is not it. Also, it's like almost looks like a mohawk, but it's attached like a plume. It is weird. Now that I use this helmet sometimes, and I kind of liked the helmet, but now I'm starting to question my like of the helmet. It's like a bucket with a ponytail on the forehead. Rethinking some things now. Okay. Ooh, okay. Jersey, rise up. Let's judge you. Okay, I'm getting some serious cosmic vagabond vibes. The helmet clashes with that vibe. We've got some high resilience. Weapons aren't really matching the fit. Skull is really set to be a just equip it and that's your deal. You get more Nova Bomb energy from using a Nova Bomb, and you get more resistance when using your Nova Bomb. That's it. That's what it does. He's not new though. So I feel like this he's a rank 7, granted, but he's season rank 285. He has been playing the crap out of this season. He has got a triumph score of 10,000, which you've seen most of the triumph scores were ranging around like 2 to 5,000, unless they were really new players. It's just not. It's not hitting where I think it should. His weapons, rewind box breathing, not bad, not good. Killing wind incandescent, not bad, not good. It could be better. Field prep chain reaction. Tarnation's also not the schmoove. You can get like Edge Transit was released this season. Not this season. This for this free expansion. It's free. And it can roll really good. And it's void, which matches your subclass. Like, maybe I'm just feeding into the you need to use weapons that match your subclass a bit too much. But you should use weapons that match your subclass. It synergizes with builds a lot better, especially if you can get perks like Chill Clip for stasis, or Headstone for stasis, or Incandescent for solar, or Heal Clip for solar, so you can get a little bit of extra healing. Chain reaction on any weapon of an element type, pairing that with your subclass makes it stronger. Like, it makes it more synergistic to your subclass. Just go for synergy. Sudsy 333. Already, I'm feeling like this is probably a Crucible deal. I have the Storm Magnificent Howl, a Pulse Rifle, and a Hammerhead. I feel like this is Crucible. Transversive Steps are not really useful outside of Crucible. He's running Strand. I feel like this is Crucible. I'm going to kind of move past this. Fit-wise, it's okay. It's, again, bland. People are choosing a lot of basic colors. So Desira09_42 from the Cade's Battle Chickens. Ooh. Basic one note black. I understand the use of super black. I like super black. It's a great tool. That does not mean you should equip super black onto every piece of armor always. Ascendancy, great rocket launcher. Sunshot, we've covered already. Great gun. He's running double hundos. His artifice. Natural double hundos. Sir, who is your crack dealer? Where are you getting the drugs to fund a double hundo build with no artifice? Where honestly, he's probably farming specific armors and looking for specific stats in those armors. Fair enough. What does Dragon's Vengeance do? When an ally dies or you reach critical health, this weapon magazine refills and gain bonus range, charge rate, and handling. That's not bad. Control burst, and every shot in a burst grants this weapon increased damage and reduced charge time for improved duration, and then overflow. Overflow's great. I love overflow. I don't know about control burst. I'd have to test with control burst a little. I don't know much about it. Overall, For me personally, fit, it's sitting low. You just put super black on a bunch of edgy looking armor. Threw on Nighthawk. Nighthawk's great, but it's just, it's kind of bland. Kind of bland. Any input, chat? A very edgelord, I agree. Super edgelord. We're gonna let's see. We're going to put a couple of those. The man walked into Savathun's throne room and was like blaring, "Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you." But no, seriously, it's kind of edgy. It's a bit too edgy. He needs to chill out. Sword, spiky armor, chill out. Okay, let's move on to Aerobic Earth 272. Okay. Fit wise, I don't like it. I don't personally like the fit. I don't know if anybody else in chat likes the fit. I don't like the fit. Puffy pants. Shards of Galanor, fine. No. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna roast the living crap out of this man. I don't care that he's only 4,000 triumph score. Sir, you are using a solar exotic armor with strand. It does nothing. It adds nothing. You're not running a build. You duct taped some dull kitchen knives to your arms and thought that it made you look cool. Get out. Go play a game like Fortnite or something where you can like do that. We don't need some posh turd using inappropriate exotics. I'm not actually that mad. I just think that is really dumb. I'm not actually like telling him to leave. He can play Destiny. He needs to sort his life out a little. He is also running. Why? He must have just gotten this. Because, like, he's running Keep Away Eye of the Storm instead of the superior full auto retrofit. Why? Okay. Aerobic Earth. Full auto retrofit is not needed. You have the option in your menu. You can set full auto to every gun by flipping a toggle switch. You're wasting a mod slot. Sorry, his conscience had to enter the chat. Because it's clearly not working. Like, Quicksilver Storm. Great. He's got it running with his strand subclass. That's excellent. He's running a solar exotic, and he's running the epochal integration with, I would say, the wrong perks and a bad mod. Like, he put a full auto on a hand cannon. If he needs the full auto that bad, he just needs to put it. Okay. I can't, it won't let me inspect and judge him any further, probably because he's left. Okay, so we're it was an yeah, there was an announcement made to the tower that he needed to sort his life out. Okay. Crucible. That's all I'm gonna say. This has got to be Crucible, because this is for super casting and granting increased ability regen. Broodweaver is cracked in Crucible. He's running Vigilance Wing, which is definitely more Crucible. It's even got a Crucible tracker on it. Luna's Howl with Eye of the Storm Incandescent. That's not a crucible roll, but it's okay. Um, yeah, no. I'm going to skip the fit's not there, though. I'm going to go ahead and say the fit's not there. Goodbye, X Graceful from Of Mandalore. Okay, so he should know better. I don't care that he's a rank 6. He might have just not wanted to buy DLC. Whatever. That's fine. He's got 10,000 Triumph. He's season rank 141. Like, he's up there. That's an awful mountaintop. So, he is running Syntheseps. Syntheseps are a great exotic for Titans. He's running it on Sunbreaker with the hammer. That's normal. He's running nothing to boost that. He's got Incandescent, which is fine on his Amit. He's got the makings of a good build. But he really needs to shunt that mountaintop, maybe for a shotgun, to really see Syntheseps, like a shotgun with 1-2 punch. Because, yeah, they've, like, adjusted the way 1-2 punch works. It's still good. It's still strong. Fit-wise, he's using... We can see here. He's using 3 pieces from a single set. Which can work sometimes for certain fits. Syntheseps and this Binary Phoenix, which is from really old school Crucible. Like, we got that originally. Like, it's showing it as being from Season of the Fallen guys. I think that's just the armor. Hold on, which armor is that? Yeah, Side of Skyrim. That's from Beyond Light. But, yeah, no. Fit-wise, we're not there, in my opinion. It's all one shader, all one note for 3 of the pieces, and then Syntheseps are added on. And I like the Binary Phoenix Cloak. I just don't think it works here. Weapons-wise, Dragon's Breath is good. It scorches. You're going for scorches. That's fine. I would not run Mountaintop with Syntheseps. I would try to switch that up a little bit, because Syntheseps are good. Syntheseps are good, but you need to play into them, and you can't do that if you're, throwing yourself around with the blast damage of Mountaintop, or lighting things on fire, and you can't get close to it because the blast will kill you. Otherwise, pretty good. Matchrock, he has no clan affiliation. He's got 9,000 Triumph score, so we will be less lenient on him than if he was at like 3 or 4,000. Let's see. No. Immediate no. Sir, you need mental help. Why is that equipped? Why? Get help. Sir, there are children. Okay, put it away. Oh, yes, so this is the Celestial... I think it's called the Celestial. Yeah, Celestial Cloak. So, it gave Hunters Scorpio. It gave each of the classes a different constellation. Hunters got Scorpio constellation, the Warlocks got the Pegasus constellation, and the Titans got the, I think it was Tauros constellation, the bull. So, yeah. Fit-wise, it's basic. He's using Super Black on a bunch of armor. It's Crucible setup, but also, like, no. If there is a Manticore enjoyer in chat, I need you to seek forgiveness. This gun was a mistake. Okay, we're moving on. Venom X941. What do we think of the fit, chat? I don't think I like the fit. I also think this is a Crucible setup. I think. If it is a Crucible setup, it's a bad Crucible setup. So, for me, he has 7,000 Triumph score. Season rank 61 is fine. He's might be one of the Eternal rank 6s because he didn't want to buy DLC. That's fine. I don't particularly care about that. Guardian rank, I'm looking at less. Now, if I see somebody at Guardian rank 10 or 11, I know that they are up to date on the newest content. They can do most any content, especially if they're ranked 11, because that means they had to solo a dungeon. This is not the fit. Like, the top half could be a fit, but then you throw Phoenix Cradle in there. Phoenix Cradle, I would like to add, doesn't help him much here. Soul Invictus lasts twice as long. Allies who pass through your sunspot are granted Soul Invictus for solar restoration. He's running Dragon's Breath. He's not running any other solar weapons. So, I don't know. Sunbreaker is fine. Welcome to chat, by the way. We're judging people harshly, unless they're new little babies to the game, and then we try to support them, but also judge them a little. I think his name is supposed to be Aaron, but with 4s. Forforan. Okay, so Mr. Forforan, you get a bit of pass. You're at 2,000 Triumph score. You get a bit of a pass. Ivor to the World's fine. It's fine. Carlo is good. One of the best kinetic exotics, I would say, especially for beginners. It just makes... It fits so well with so many builds because just having more melees makes it better. Field Prep Bait and Switch is not a bad roll. Hip Fire Grip Frenzy, I would like to see something different with that Recluse. But at least he's pairing Void weapons with a Void subclass. So he gets a pass. You're doing better than some of the people. You're doing better than whatever homeboy was who was using a Solar Exotic with the Strand equipped. That was Solar Armor with Strand equipped. Let me be more specific. Okay. Guardian. Okay, so he's newer, but he might have played in the past. He's got a Guardian 8271. We'll look at him. I don't want to look at him anymore, chat. We're going to Alex. Oh, going to Alex was much a better idea. I love the aesthetic, the colors, the regal purple and gold and white. Love the aesthetic. Especially with that chest piece. The Curus of the Falling Sun Star looks so good. I would personally like to see a different pair of boots. They're a bit too spiky for the upper half. That helmet's kind of basic, but it's pretty good. Pretty sure this is Crucible because that's a Huckleberry and Techian Force. And Song of Your Youth. If he's using that in... I don't know. I don't want to think about it more. But, not bad. We're moving on to Dalek Daddy. Okay. Strand, Swarmers, Osteostriga, Salvager Salvo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Minus the fact, like, you get some minus points for using a solar ornament with Strand equipped. 2 solar ornaments with Strand equipped. You get some, no, 1, because those don't go up to the shoulders, I forget. And then a Void helmet with that. Actually, are those the Void gauntlets? Yeah, no, you get minus points for using... Because this is the solar one, isn't it? No, Starfarer's Bond. Okay. He gets minus points for mixing and matching the subclass ornaments and for putting them onto a subclass that he's not using. You will never catch me running a solar ornament and using arc. If I did, I would be a disgrace. But he does get bonus points because he is using the crab cycle. It's just a little dude. He's a little crab guy. He likes to do his little pincers. You can't see me, but do his little pincers. So overall, I'm gonna give him a 4. The build setup I don't care about as much on him. He's actually running like a kind of build just with these 3 things. I am more offended that he is using the ornaments improperly. And he's running like the void shader on a like, how does that not disgust him? That disgusts me. We're not looking at him anymore. Pancake bread. Where'd pancake bread go? We're looking at pancake bread 113. I don't like the cloak. I don't like the weird wings. Otherwise, not bad. Malfeasance is fine. It's very vague. Sorry, I keep yawning. He should theoretically at Triumph score 10,000 have played enough, gotten enough Triumph to really know that he shouldn't be pairing multiple things away from the subclass. He needs to synergize a little bit more. I'm noticing that maybe I'm the weird one that thinks I need to synergize my weapons a bit more than I do. Am I weird for that? 1 second. Okay, yeah. So maybe I'm the weird one for thinking. Am I weird for thinking I need to synergize my weapons with my? Like, is it weird to think that I need to run void weapons with my void subclass, or like solar weapons with solar, or strand with strand? Is that weird, chat? Chat, you there? If not, that's fine. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird and feel like I need to pair like damage types with it. It's. I guess it's fine if you don't, but like I feel like you're missing out on a lot of synergy there. So we'll keep moving. Oh, Professor Universe. He's lower, so we'll go easy on him. Already doing better than a lot of people we've seen. He's running Ashen Wake. He is running Sunbreaker. Already doing, like, I would like some synergy. Also, he's running. What is it with people running double primary and a sword? Why is that a trend? Fit wise, it looks like he just got some armor and he hasn't decided to put a shader on it. So, Rodeo Bulldog, the Fist of Saint 14. Edgy and boring. Super Black is a good tool. I agree. It's a tool. Use it as a tool, not as this. If you want to go for a like heavily black aesthetic, that is fine, but you need to have some sort of alternating color somewhere. Like if you want attention brought to a certain piece, like a really good way to do this is have the whole fit be black, make the helmet like gold. I have the perfect example, right? No. I deleted the perfect example. Dang. This is not a good example. That's just, I threw super black on that because I didn't know what else to do. And maybe that's what they're doing, but like, that's just kind of a throwaway class anyway. The labels mean nothing. Like, this is the kind of variation I like to see. We see some red, we see some gold interlaced. There's red on the helmet, on the chest piece, on the back of the cloak. Some red on the pants there. There's gold hidden throughout. Like, there's gold along the rib cage. There is, if you can tell, I don't know if you can tell very well, there's a little bit of gold under the mask. Solar matches well with this color scheme. So, that is just my opinion. Different shades of red. I'm colorblind, so they look the same to me. So, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I mean, red is red to me. Like, let's go judge more people. We can stop making fun of me now. It's fine. We're gonna judge more people harshly. We looked at It's Beerus. It's Beerus with a Z. I regret looking at It's Beerus immediately because of the chess piece. I think he just got that. He's 1613. Okay, 1,000 trying score. I regret looking at you, but only because you're an infant, tiny little newborn guy and don't know what's going on yet. Maybe you do, but you don't seem to know what's going on yet. So we're gonna move past. Lagosaurus Rex from Telluric with the money sign, money sign, money sign. Wait, Buddy didn't have the artifact? Oh my gosh, you are right. He is... Man is fresh out the grave. Hasn't... Holy cow. Okay. But yeah, money sign, money sign, money sign. Okay. Folks, we did it. I'm clapping. We got a build. There's a build. Okay. It's a basic build, but it's a build. Man's running Phoenix Protocol. Man's running Sunshot. I bet he's got stuff for Scorch set up. That's Restoration. That's Radiant Restoration. That's Recover. Okay, man's got something for Restoration set up. Lots of Restoration. Heat Rises, Touch of Flame. It's fine. It's not the Giga Chad move. Everybody knows real Giga Chads use Icarus Dash. And Touch of Flame. Heat Rises is fine for certain encounters, but real Giga Chads use Icarus Dash. Man's got a crafted reconstruction bait and switch. Chef's kiss on that Apex Predator. Auto-loading chocolate. Chef's kiss on the Riptide. Fit-wise, we're looking good. We've got red, we've got gold, we've got red and gold. And white. There's white too. We've got white. The Segura shell showing that he is a true veteran and flexing because he bothered to play enough of that garbage season expansion enough to get Segura shell. The only thing worth grinding for in that whole expansion, that and DFA, but that was it. Lagosaurus Rex, if that's how you pronounce your name, my hat's off to you. You did good. We looked at Pancake Bread. We looked at Professor Universe because he was a little infant guy. Did we look at Rodeo Bulldog? We did. Hobo Cappy 108. We haven't looked at him. Why? Okay. So, one, bro is ick. Bro is very ick. He has cobbled together random parts of armor, thrown random shaders on. It's an ick. I will agree. My big issue is the simple fact he's running a wave splitter with solar. Like, synergize your loadouts. If you want to, like, granted, he might like wave splitter, he might like solar, but they don't work together as well. He's running a strand machine gun with slice. Slice isn't that casting your class ability allows this weapon to sever targets? That's for strand. You. Okay, we're moving on. Big Jeff. Big Jeff 1970. Ladies and gentlemen, we have nearly a build. Nearly. Okay, he's running Bad Omens. I don't think this weapon has actually been used that much since... What expansion is this? Forsaken? Forsaken era? Season of Rivals? I don't know. Cluster tracking module. It's whatever. He's running Graviton Lance. He's running Breakneck. The reprised Breakneck. I need to play Gambit to get Breakneck, don't I? I just had my heart just shed a tear for that. I do not like Gambit. Fit-wise, he's kind of got the same thing going where it's a lot of black, but he's got the orange, he's got the red, but you can't really change the red except with very specific shaders. And I like this arm, how the arm from this armor kind of converts to that. It kind of feels like it meshes better. The legs are fine. Warlock legs generally don't matter because you don't see much of them. Void, Graviton Lance, it's fine. True Street Crew. Oops. I sound like I'm being a jerk. I mean this all in good fun. These people are completely allowed to play the game the way they want. Except that one guy who was using effing solar arms with Strand. He does not deserve rights privileges anymore. This guy's crewed up with the other guy, so let's see. Chat, it hurts me. Why? Why do you... Okay, here's my complaint, chat. He's running Actium War Rig, which is for machine guns and auto rifles, which is fine for Hammerhead. But just for Hammerhead? Only for Hammerhead? He's running a Scout and a Pulse. He could run an auto. There are so many good autos in the game. Just chuck a random auto on. Okay, he put Witherhoard on. He's redeemed himself slightly, as long as he works that up. Witherhoard's one of my favorite exotics, so but... He's at 9,000 Triumph. Put on an auto. Please, within the next couple of seconds, put on an auto while I'm roasting the rest of you. The fit doesn't match. He's running, like, armor, and then he's, Nightmare. And the mark is... What is that mark that is... That's Jensum Knight? It's so plain and boring. We're gonna move off of True Street Crew, guys. Okay, we are going to transition. We are going to go to a different area. We're gonna go to the Hall of Champions and judge them. These are people, okay, that we know didn't just necessarily start the game, because generally new players aren't going to be going and doing the brand new content. I say brand new, it's been out for a couple months now. The newest content. Generally speaking. My hopes are still bottomed out. while we're in transition, I'm going to mute and I'm going to go grab a beverage and I will be back. All right, chat, we got some high quality H2O. Don't forget to drink water. Okay, I don't know how many people are still here, but we're gonna do some checking over the people. So we've got, oh, that doesn't bode well. We've got 3 people. We got a newbie. Let's look at him. Somehow better and still worse than I knew. Kepri's Horn is not good, I don't think. He's also running double primary. We're moving on. Okay, Smokestack, who he's paired with. Pretty one note, I would say. Just kind of bland to me. I like the white helmet. The white helmet with like the Daft Punk vibe I get from it. I don't. They must have been doing Crucible because he's running Austere Trigger with a Crucible tracker. He's running a second machine gun. Submachine gun? I don't know. I'm trying not to dwell on any singular person for too long. Alfasky07. Why? Why are people... Is there something going on with Kepri's Horn? He's also, like, not running anything for that to help. Oh. Okay. I understand his build. No matter how... Yeah. He is ugly with a capital U. But I understand what his build is. He's running Dranger's Lash. So he, like, deploys his barricade and it sends out a wave forward that suspends enemies and people. Whereas Kepri's Horn, when he deploys his barricade, it sends out a wave of fire that scorches and can cause ignitions, which kills. He's doing it in the most ugly way possible. And he's not using any weapons to support it. It looks like he's doing Crucible, though, which... Man, I don't know if that's worse that he's doing that in Crucible. I don't want to think about this guy anymore. I don't want to look at him anymore. Nuke him. Nuke him. Nuke... Yes, that's what I think we should do to Alfasky's character. Nuke him. Nuke him 737, Blue Devil, Blue, whatever. This... I think... Okay, fit-wise, I get, like... vampirical vibes from the robes. Maybe it's because it's like this collar bit here. Um, Controverse Hold doesn't do anything for the aesthetic. I don't like the bond with this set. Um, but the use of Berry Bloodline, and if he's not stacking into Devour, like to gain Devour, defeating volatile rounds, void targets explode. Yeah, so you don't need Feed the Void, buddy. You don't need Feed the Void because your gun is going to give you Devour. You can use Chaos Accelerant. You're using Chaos Accelerant. I don't know what the other Void one is for Warlock. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't know. A lot of like weird setups for weapons. But hey, people can play the game how they want, even if some of them are weird. The Inquisitor? Oh, okay. It's a lot. He's running Dawning gear, which is weird. I don't like the fact that these boots are not symmetrical. I also don't like the fact that he's running all purple, white, and gold, but his gloves are red. I don't think I like that. I'm gonna judge him for a second if I find. Nope. Okay. I was going to judge him harshly if I found that he had like 5 snuck in somewhere with like an artifice, but nope. He's with his mods. Nat 105. It's impressive. Inquisitor gets. Okay. What is his name? Gutta Rip. You guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting really sick of looking at people's guardians. You guys, like everybody, just do some, like, maybe look at fashion. Here's the issue. Like, I don't mind the helmet and the bond and these gloves. They have like a purple blue thing going on. It's nice. The cloak, robes, whatever they're called, does not match the vibe of those. And the pants, sir, why are your pants green? Upon that, he's not running weapons to match Solar. It kind of feels like he is just rocking well. Wait, okay. Here's where I'm going to judge him harshly. I will judge him extremely harshly if he is not running Ember of Benevolence. Ember of Char, Singeing, Combustion, Wonder. Get out. Get out. What is your name? Get out. Gutta Rip. Get out. You are 11,000 Triumph. You're 128 on the season. You're a rank 8. You have no excuse. Get out. Starfire was nerfed into the ground. And it is nearly useless. Nearly. I'm not going to say completely useless without Ember of Benevolence. So I don't think I'm running Benevolence because I'm not sacking into that. Let's see. Ember of Benevolence. Where? If I can find it. Applying Restoration, Cure, or Radiant to allies grants increased grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration for a short time. You can achieve Restoration, Cure, and Radiance super easy. Heck, you can have a grenade that grants Cure and Restoration. You have just a way to produce that. Now, granted, if you're running Starfire, you want to be using fusions. Now, here's how you get around that. You use your melee. You can work out a way. Like, one thing that I could see, just off the top of my head, you run Starfire Protocol, Ember of Benevolence, the Ember of... Let me find out which one it is. Where powered melees make you radiant. Yes, okay. Ember of Torches. and then Monte Carlo. And you now have a cycle to get that grenade back faster. That's it. That's all it took. You're making yourself and allies radiant. Ember of Benevolence applying to allies. There you go. You've done it. Here's the thing. Warlocks have it really easy to trigger Benevolence because you can just throw down a well or a rift. Both grant restoration, and a well also grants radiance. Granted, they're making some changes to well. Hopefully, it makes the offensive capabilities better. This is me. That was daily reset, guys. Whoa, it's daily reset? What does that mean? Nothing changed. A new law sector is available. Nothing I need changed. So, just so I can show you guys where I'm currently sitting in my thought process. I'm two triumphs away from Beyond Light. I'm gonna force my friends to do so many Fallen Brig missions with me. Public events that they're gonna hate me for it, but it'll be okay because I'm only one away of the Augmented Obsession. But it sucks because I have to wait like 3 weeks to get that, because this week was Reese Reborn. Like I can show you instead. So the way that those work is whatever the European eclipse zone is, which is wherever this symbol and the debris is falling, is the area in which the little drones for that mission thing spawn. There are 3 in every area. I've done all but 1 up in Technocrat's Iron. And now I gotta wait 3 weeks because you can only do it once per account per week. Alright, Bowser, King of Disciples from Shadow's Syndicate. You're gonna get judged. You're at 15,000. 1832, you're like scene rank 258. You're about to get judged. Better have something good on, buddy. Why? Why do you people do this to me? And by you people, I mean specifically all of the weird individuals who like to equip the ugliest armor that they can. It's not a competition. You're ugly. Ugly armor does not make you funny. Ugly armor doesn't make you unique. Ugly armor just makes you ugly. Anyway, so this is really bad because it's like Joker-esque colors. Just kind of shoved into places. It's not good. He's not running an exotic. Fine. You don't have to run an exotic. Better if you run an exotic. He's running Thunder Crash. He's running Touch of Thunder and Juggernaut, which is fine. He's not running any weapons to pair with it. He's not running an exotic to pair with it. There's no build. One second. Sorry, I had to fix my mic because it was like angled weird, and so I was craning my neck weird. He's just doing a thing, his own thing. At least he's not shoving those 10 extra points in additionally on purpose. Though, you would argue it's because of his fragments. No, he's just rocking Nat 113 without any mods. That's fine. Okay. A tray. Do we go lenient? Because he's only... His seasonal rank isn't even halfway through. But he's got 9,000 score. Are we going lenient, chat? Or are we... He's rank 7. Is this a... Is this a leniency kind of guy? Or is this a... We're deciding if we're going to go lenient before we even look at him. Just see how bad it is? Okay. Boop. We're not going lenient. Oh, homie, why? Why? Okay. I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna rant. You're running a solar exotic and a solar subclass. That's fine. Like, you've got the bare minimums makings of a build. You are running no solar weapons to increase that. You're not even using, like, Nighthawk's additional perk. The whole thing is targets defeated. Precision final blows reduce the cooldown of your super. It is much more just standard final blows. That's bad. You're a monochromatic... I can't think of a word that starts with M that isn't mean. Monochromatic... Mouse? Moose? Monochromatic moose? Silly moose? One, you're using an ornament meant for a void exotic. This is the Orpheus Rig pairing ornament. Like, you pair it with Orpheus Rig and it has a special effect. 1 second, chat. Sorry, chat, we're back. Yeah, no, this is... Okay, he swapped some stuff around. He's running Void now. Still not running Orpheus Rig. I will give him a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Okay. We're gonna skip really, really low guys. We're kind of know that they're not gonna be set up. This man bought a Funko Pop. He's at 18. What is mine? 18,896. 18,3. He's almost at what I'm at. So, he's running super black. Actually, okay. So Lucky Pants pairs well with Warden's Law because Warden's Law fires a second shot in the heavy burst. Gallahorn's Gallahorn. It's fine. I don't know. It's a build. It's the fringe of a build, but it's a build technically. We'll do a little bit more, guys. Just not much. Fire Bolt 9. Okay, he left. Tom. Uh. Okay. He is running the full parade set, which is fine. He probably just unlocked it. He's gonna like mix and match. Yep, he's throwing on his actual gear. It's super black. Um, he's is that no? That's new recluse with feeding frenzy, master of arms. He literally got the old role because I think that's the original role of feeding frenzy, master of arms. It's a thing. It exists. He's running. Okay, whole new set of people. We're gonna do. I'm DJ. No affiliation with my friend DJ. What? Okay. I'm. Gosh, super black. Why, Bungie? Double hundos. That's fine. Actually, probably one of the better straight up builds we've seen. He's running sun bracers for the more grenades. He's running probably well. Yeah, he's running well. He's running a bunch of stuff for scorching and fire spray, radiance, solar vinyl blows with grenades cure you, and you apply more scorch attacks for ignitions. Dragon's breath for the ignition explosions on bosses. Stats for all incandescent. This is how you should do it because I'm pretty sure stats for all can trigger from the incandescent explosion. I'm not 100% on that, but I think it can. So, yeah. And then overflow recombination. That's not bad. I would like outlaw, not outlaw. Not reconstruction. What's the name of the dang perk? I can't remember right now. Auto loading holster. That's right. There we go. Had it on the tip of my tongue. Otherwise, like fit wise, he's got some glowy white bits. That's fine. The arms are fine. Everything is fine. But there's nothing screaming special to me. There's nothing that makes like I would see this, and if there were no better options on a commendation screen, I'd give him best dressed. If there were no better options. Oh, it's just me and him now. Okay. I think we have judged people enough. I'm going to jump probably to the tower. Maybe? Yeah, I'm going to clear out my thing, and then we'll be done with the stream. Sorry, guys. Not a super long stream, just this was kind of also a test stream to try out my new mic I got yesterday. So if you watch this after it is technically becomes like a VOD, then let me know if you like the sound quality, if I need to adjust anything, if I need to push the mic further away, if I need to stay closer, just let me know. And then we'll just play by ear. I can adjust it. All right. Why are there fireworks? I don't know.
Hi there.
Hey, we got it, boys. Errant Knight 1.0. And we're gonna put on my favorite looking outfit as well. My Vex guy. This one's kind of one note. I get like aesthetic wise, it's a little one note because it's just the copper, the red, and the blue. But like Vex Foot, Vex Eye, Vex Confluxes stemming off of me. It's just nice. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed. If you did, then do whatever you feel like. Subscribe, follow. I don't know if there's a way to follow. I don't know. Subscribe, like, share it, whatever you feel like doing. I'm not gonna pressure you to do anything. It's your life. You live it. But hope you enjoyed. Go make some good builds and go make some good fits. Stop using super black on every piece of armor. And maybe, just maybe, this is an idea, synergize your weapons and your armor. Thank you so much for watching. You stay beautiful, and God bless.